Insider look at some of the best, most jaw-droppingly crazy houses that the most famous YouTubers call home. If you know anything about esports, then you will undoubtedly know all about the biggest boys in the game, FaZe Clan. The FaZe Clan has more members than I have fingers and toes, so it's fair to say that these gamers need some serious square footage to avoid crowded living. The notoriously fancy former FaZe and Cloud houses that perched upon the Hollywood Hills were not exactly fun-sized, but this new beast of a home is on a whole new level, bringing together equal parts mansion, family home, and party paradise. The clan has quite the reputation, but this is a reputation that the new house certainly lives up to. The humble abode has been called home by some of the richest and famous in LA County, including Justin Bieber. This is quite the coincidence, seeing as Bieber also lived in the old FaZe house once upon a time. I guess the guys must just love Bieb's real estate tastes and trust his judgment of great places to live. Getting down to business, I'm sure you're dying to know what makes this new house so special. The new house is a 10-bedroom, 16-bathroom country estate home with roughly 12,797 square feet of living space. Inside, the team has struck the perfect balance between traditional American styling and modern luxury, which makes a nice warming shift from their super modern man pads from the past. The house wants for absolutely nothing, all thanks to the caliber of the previous owners, and the inside looks like some talented interior designers have been let loose to do their thing. Throughout the home, there are all sorts of creative spaces, including a cinema, super sleek billiards room, gaming room, and a spa/massage parlor. There's also a full home gym that, unlike most, will actually get used on a regular basis. The inside is, of course, an amazing space where the boys will get to work on their gaming magic, but the outside of this property is really where the fun starts to begin. There is a massive backyard, a shared lake, and a stunning pool that is just waiting to be christened by an infamous FaZe party. The view overlooking the LA mountains is something to behold and has certainly contributed to the home's $25 million price tag. Jeffree Star is a household name in the world of beauty and cosmetics. He built his fabulous lifestyle through his 17.5 million strong YouTube channel, which eventually led to him bringing out his highly successful makeup brand. Jeffree Star Cosmetics is a multi-million-dollar company that is known for selling out of millions of products in just minutes. Between his YouTube revenue, makeup sales, modeling, and various brand deals, Jeffree has built quite the empire and flashy reputation. Racking up cash like it's going out of fashion, he is now as well known for his lavish purchases, and this new house of his certainly lives up to the hype. The house was originally listed for $19 million. However, Jeffree and his charm managed to snap it up for the bargain price of $14.5 million. At this price, you would expect nothing less than a magnificent house, but this home surpasses all of our expectations, and then some. The outside looks like it's been cherry-picked straight from a fairy tale, and the sheer size is enough to leave anybody's jaw trailing along the floor. Nestled in the Hollywood Hills, Jeffree now has the likes of Kylie Jenner, Drake, and The Weeknd right on his doorstep. Having neighbors like that is when you can definitely say you've made it. The outside of the house has everything that you could ever dream of, from multiple patios, barbecue areas, and pristine gardens to a swimming pool the size of Lake Michigan. The surroundings of the house are spectacular to say the least, but the interior is what really puts this house in a league of its own. Inside the front door, you are welcomed by a grand entrance hall with a standard celebrity double staircase. Every room screams elegance and class, which can't be said for Jeffree's previous Barbie mansion that was pink from head to toe. Scattered throughout the multiple wings of his most recent home is a 2-story gym, 10-car garage, a wine cellar, and a glass elevator that gives 360-degree views of the home whilst traveling through its multiple floors. The will-be highlight of the entire house, as I'm sure you could probably have guessed, is Jeffree's dressing room. The walk-in closet is still filling up, but once it's fully stocked, it will be home to one of the most extravagant wardrobes in LA. As it stands, the house is an enormous masterpiece that even Jeffree admits might even be too big. He does have a track record of putting his own personal touches on his homes, so only time will tell if it will remain on the right side of tasteful. When talking about getting to the top through YouTube, there is no better example than the infamous Ace family. When college basketball player Austin McBroom and social influencer Catherine Pays got together, their already fruitful start to life really started to unfold. Chuck a few kids into the mix and some new money, and you have a recipe for great content and millions of subscribers, which is also the recipe for millions of dollars. The Ace family's new home in the Woodland Hills area of California is something special. The widely loved couple purchased a plot of land that already had 2 huge houses on site for the cost of $10 million. But with enough cash to spare, they decided to join the 2 houses together and create their dream mega mansion from the ground up. The result is a crazy modern art-filled home that looks like a real-life architect sketch. Many ultra-modern concept houses can lose that homely feel. However, the Aces have done a nice job of keeping it welcoming and personal. The inside of the house is all white walls, sharp edges, and installations art pieces, definitely taking the no-clutter approach to the extreme. But it is still early days in the house, so I'm sure it will fill up with bits and pieces soon enough. There are too many cool rooms in this house to miss any, so here, have them all. There's an open-plan kitchen, 3 living rooms, a Pinterest vibes pantry, and a wine room cum candy shop, a YouTube recording room, an editing room and camera equipment room, a fully equipped gym, a music recording room, a garage filled with exotic cars, a games room, a high-tech cinema, and a second garage used for junk. All that plus 11 bedrooms, a master bedroom that has its own in-house spa, complete with sauna, steam room, and jacuzzi bath, and a shared walk-in closet which is home to Austin's 120-strong trainer collection. The garden is also completely bespoke, and with the kids in mind, there are some seriously fun features. Think sunken trampolines, mini putt-putt golf course, and a basketball court, although I think that might actually be for Austin. I almost forgot about the infinity pool looking over the rolling hills of California, which is also home to a full-time resident in the form of a jet ski. Yeah, it's a big pool. The total cost before renovation might have been $10 million, but after all the construction work and extravagant interior touches, I estimate that the value of this home has soared to nearly double. Jake Paul and his brother Logan are some of the most famous YouTubers to hit our suggested video feeds. The pair are usually neck-deep in drama and controversy, and yet you can't knock their ability to put dollars in the bank. While Logan is currently living in his chic new Encino State home, which cost him a cool $6.6 million, Jake has got a one-up on him by purchasing a $6.9 million home in California for himself and the rest of Team 10. The house is a major flex that I'm sure will slot nicely into the popular YouTuber's lifestyle. Walking into the home, you enter a huge foyer that stretches up all 3 floors of the mansion. There is, of course, a built-in elevator, although in his house tour video, Jake seems to prefer taking the spiral staircase. The house features a massive office fit for 15 people, a music room, a home cinema, and a giant kitchen that is perfect for entertaining. And by entertaining, I mean getting smashed with all of his rowdy friends. There are 7 suite-style bedrooms and a master suite that has its own kitchenette, which will probably be reserved for special family guests only. Jake's room is the biggest, of course, and features a massive bathroom with twin monsoon showers, a separate office that is the size of a normal bedroom, and a walk-in wardrobe that is so big it houses a second walk-in wardrobe through a secret sliding door. Wonder what he'll be hiding inside there. Moving outdoors, there is a 2-bedroom detached guest house and loads of land that Jake says might become home for more guest houses in the near future. There are also a number of natural rock pool-style swimming pools that are just waiting to receive the full send, as well as a separate fun field where the team can ride their dirt bikes and get up to all the other crazy things that they do best. This new house of Jake's is a serious piece of real estate, but I'm sure he and Team 10 will put their silly twists on it soon enough. Although Jake Paul might be winning on the value front, Logan's $6.6 million Maverick mansion is far from second-rate. Located in the upscale neighborhood of Encino, something grand is to be expected, and grand is exactly how I would describe this stunning home. He snapped up the 7-bedroom country estate home back in late 2017, and since then he has slowly but surely been adding personal touches to make it his own. The vibe of the entire property is very rustic and zen, which Logan explains makes him feel grounded and on the right path. Despite this, there are still plenty of flashy furnishings and converted rooms that are to be expected from such a high-rolling YouTube star. One of the most notable is a pair of Mercedes couches at the cost of $90,000. Logan admits that he regrets buying them, but hey, everybody's allowed an impulse buy every now and again. It is obvious that no expense has been spared in the development of the home. Logan has installed a $100,000 music studio, a second $90,000 studio for his impulsive podcast, a cinema with beanbag seating, and a serious heavy lifting gym that he visits twice a day. Everything has been put in place so that Logan has everything he needs in one place. Commuting is a thing of the past when you've got that YouTuber money. Out back, you have a stunning garden that has set him back around $100,000 in landscaping. Those palm trees are not cheap. There's also a huge pool, a 1-bed guest house, outdoor kitchen, and the highlight of the property, a full-sized boxing ring. With the extortionate sofas aside, this property really seems to be welcoming and feels like a real family home. Everything has been well thought out, and the only wasted space is the downstairs games room that Logan says never gets used. This might not be the most expensive of homes in today's video, but I do think it's the most personal. Substance over size wins every time.